Bellevue police say one of the best clues came from a TikTok video made to Young Miami's viral song Spin Dat about boosting and scamming.
Bitches where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl going echo y'all bag. Spin that shit, spin that shit, spin that shit.
What's up with it, y'all? I ain't gonna spare no time on this video. We gonna just jump right in it, all right? I said somebody was, let me just say this. Somebody was talking about this, and I was like, nah, people ain't, that stupid to be going and doing that. Songs ain't influencing people, and it's like, is the song influencing people, or is people influencing the songs? Check this out.
One of the most prolific organized retail thieves in Western Washington is facing new charges. Janice Downs, a.k.a. Jenny Smith, a.k.a. Punchy, is back in jail after just getting released from prison in January. Bellevue police say one of the best clues came from a TikTok video made to Young Miami's viral song Spin Dat about boosting and scamming.
Where y'all at? Stuffing that in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags.
Bellevue police say this video shows Janice Wiley holding two stolen Louis Vuitton purses. It was posted 5 days after detectives say her daughter, Janice Downs, and an unidentified suspect stole the bags worth more than $7,000 from Nordstrom in downtown Seattle. And 2 days after Downs showed the purses on her Instagram account.
For us, she's a prolific, organized career theft criminal, and so we're very familiar with her.
That's because Bellevue PD's special enforcement team busted Downs and her mom 2 years ago for a major organized retail crime spree. They were accused of stealing more than $500,000 worth of Lululemon clothing. Downs pleaded guilty to 6 counts of organized retail theft. She was sentenced to 33 months in prison with 501 days credit for time served and was released in January. Bellevue PD Captain Landon Barnwell says just 4 months later, Downs was back to her old ways.
You would think that, after what she experienced in 2024, that, hey, that maybe, she would change what she's doing. But again, clearly she hasn't chosen to do that.
Court documents show Bellevue PD Detective Jeff Christensen recognized Downs in a bulletin sent out by Tukwila Police showing thieves stealing almost $4,000 worth of fragrances from Macy's. See the shower cap she's wearing? He had a similar photo of her from his case 2 years ago. Working with their regional law enforcement partners, he says he then identified Downs in similar thefts at the Macy's in Tacoma and the downtown Seattle Nordstrom.
People don't just commit crimes in one location, right? I mean, especially when it comes to, the retail theft related crimes, right? They bounce around to many of the retailers in this entire area.
In the Nordstrom theft, detectives say surveillance video shows Downs wearing a burqa as a disguise. Detectives say the surveillance video shows how Downs and her accomplice cooperated to steal the purses, distracting the clerk by asking to see other bags on the shelves behind him. When he turned his back, watch as the accomplice smoothly slips the handles of one of the purses over her arm. After he shows them a second bag, he puts it back on the shelf. When he went to the front sales counter, police say Downs walked over, made sure he wasn't looking, and grabbed the purse, then held it down low on the right side of her body, opposite over where the clerk was standing. Her accomplice then moves over next to her, takes the handbag, and exits the store with both of the stolen purses. A few seconds later, Downs follows her out. On June 12th, Bellevue police arrested Downs and her mom. Detectives located them in the parking lot of Westfield South Center Mall. Court documents note that Downs was wearing the same burqa, black-colored sandals, and her white-painted toes matched her appearance from the Nordstrom theft.
We will hold you accountable, and we're not going to tolerate people that commit crimes here in our community.
Ma'am, is your true and correct name Janice Smith, a.k.a. Janice Downs?
We'll stipulate to name and date of birth for purposes of arraignment.
In court, King County prosecutors charged Downs with organized retail theft in the first degree. Her defense attorney asked the judge not to allow our camera to show her client's face.
And I do want to ask the court to not allow the media to film in order to preserve Ms. Smith's right to a fair trial. Our position is that allowing the media to film increases the likelihood of tainting a jury pool. If this were to go to trial, of course, the jury would be instructed to not do any research on their own. However, there's nothing that the court can do to prevent them from doing that, and if there is media allowed to report on the story, I think it would just increase the likelihood that somebody would either intentionally or accidentally come across the story and read about the alleged charges here.
Wait, so are you asking for an order just not to film, or that they not be allowed to report on it?
My request
Because that's a prior restraint that the court just cannot do in any case for any reason.
My request, to be clear, was just to not allow the media to film Ms. Smith. If the court is inclined to allow the media to film, our alternative request is to require that the media be instructed to only film Ms. Smith from the shoulders down.
Understood. Thank you.
Judge Joe Campagna denied her motion.
The media has a right to be here and to film. I don't find that there's anything particular about this case that would warrant the court restricting that for this hearing and in this case. But certainly, as I said, you can explore all those topics if and when this matter is called for trial.
Downs remains in jail on $215,000 bail. $75,000 of that is for a fugitive warrant out of Oregon. She's charged there with 16 counts of organized retail theft, aggravated theft, and theft.
At the end of the day, we're hoping that we're preventing crime here in Bellevue because, we know it's not a matter of if they're going to come to Bellevue, it's when.
See, if you ask me, I feel like the song is bringing the criminals out. It got the criminals actually snitching on themselves. That's what the song is doing. It's you call it promoting. The song is playing both sides. It make them feel good about what they doing, but it make them actually go and tell on themselves at the same time. As you can see, this is what they did. But look at this, right? Like trip off of this. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Okay, 51 views. Now look at this. This is the same day. Same day. That one had 51 likes, 1 comment, 2 saves. This one right here, though, this video, though, right here has 185.4K. 5,414 comments and 9,680 saves. The comments is going crazy. I'm going, look, I said, yeah, you got that viral video you want. This is what I mean. I feel like this is what you wanted, right? Look, not me seeing this after the news. TikTok's so messy, it dropped me off here. I didn't even have to go looking. Are y'all here from the news clip? Yes, we are. We are. Everybody's here from the news clip. Cause yeah, you went viral. You made it. But I don't look at they wasn't boosting though, man. I feel like literally what they did was a heist. That was a heist. That was a heist. I hate to say it. And I ain't no snitch, but I mean they snitched on themselves. That allegedly. But as you can see, this is a crazy story. I just had to come and say, because somebody was talking about this, so I want to see what y'all had to say about this. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Make sure you like the video, but really let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do not play. Look, don't hold back. People, we be holding back on what we want to say about people when people be doing dumb stuff. Don't hold back. But have a good one. Peace out.